Hello, friends. Today's detail is actually a pretty easy detail. It is a 2001 Ford Taurus. It's at the car lot, just came in, and it is on the line, ready to go. Doesn't have any mechanical issues, just needs a quick cleanup. The seller wants a quick vacuum and a good wipe down. So that's what I'm going to do today. But with it being such a boring detail, I thought now is the time for me to tell my story, because that was one of the questions that was asked of me a couple of weeks ago, and I just haven't had time to tell my story. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions on today's video, and then we're going to get back to all the details. My name is Chris, and I am 51 years old now after Sunday. I actually just left the trucking industry of 24 years in May. I had been wanting out for a few years, and being in the trucking industry, you're almost stuck. You really can't go anywhere. So I decided I needed out. It was time. And so I turned in my 2 weeks notice and I left. My life has not always been without struggle, though. 13 years ago, on my birthday, my 38th birthday, my husband passed away. And then 3 years later, my 14-year-old daughter was diagnosed with cancer, ovarian cancer, and she fought hard for 93 days. Her prognosis was 60 days, but she did live 93, and she passed away at home at age 14. Not long after that, I started a nonprofit organization to bring awareness to ovarian cancer, because it was perceived as a cancer for older women. I quickly learned that was not the case, or in my words I have used, I learned the hard way, that's not the case. So I wanted to educate the public about, number one, childhood cancer, and number two, ovarian cancer. Childhood cancer, my family is no stranger to it. 10 months prior to my daughter being diagnosed, my nephew was diagnosed at 15 months old. He was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Now, he is still alive, and he is doing very well. He is thriving. He does have some issues from treatment, but his tumor is stable, and he's living as normal life as possible, and we'll take it. There is not a whole lot that I can keep everything down to a minimum in this short amount of time. But that is the gist of my story. The second question that I was asked was, what is that tattoo on my arm? Well, I'm not sure which arm they were referring to, so I'll just kind of explain. As I said, 13 years ago on my 38th birthday, my husband had a massive heart attack and passed away. He was 47 years old. So on my left shoulder is a tattoo. It's a memorial to my late husband, Jerry. And then on my right shoulder is a tattoo that says, P.S. Love you, Mama. My daughter, when she would write me little notes or write me a note telling me she was going to go to a friend's house or something, and I was not at the home at the time. And she would tell me in this note that she was going to her friend's house. And then she would say, or she would write, P.S. Love you, Mama. So I had the tattoo artist transfer her handwriting from one of those notes and put it on my arm. And then we did it in her 3 favorite colors. That's probably not something that is seen in the video, but it is there. It's in black, and it's outlined in pink on one side and green on the other. So that really is my story. And those are the two questions that I just haven't had time to answer. My detailing business is starting to take off. I have been very busy the last 3 weeks. I have lots of videos coming up for you. And I definitely want to make sure everybody knows how much I appreciate you hanging out with me and checking out my channel. It's been one heck of a ride. So let me tell you the rest of the story. After I left my job in May driving a truck, I didn't know what I was going to do. I sat at home and I just kind of relaxed a little bit and regrouped. And my mom and dad actually work at a car lot. It's an automotive group. So there are a total of 4 sellers. And my mom said they needed help with somebody to detail the cars that come in. I thought, well, I could do something temporarily until, I had a little bit of money put back so I could take a month off and just help them out. Well, that one little job that doesn't pay worth a darn has turned into one of the best times in my life. I cannot express how much I have enjoyed learning how to detail properly. I signed up for online courses, and as of the day of the recording of this video, just about 3 hours ago, I finished my online course. And so I have spent the last 8 weeks learning how to detail, learning how to improve, learning little tricks and tips and all of that. But I don't want to leave out, there are a lot of YouTubers out there that have also helped me along the way, especially when I run into a problem and I just don't know what else to do. So that's my story. And I named it Sunday Best Auto Detailing. I'm tired, can you tell? I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I think it's a weekend. Maybe it's a week. Anyway, if everybody will take a minute to like and comment and subscribe, I would love to have you. And again, thanks so much for hanging out on my channel. Thanks for the curiosity about me and my story. That's my story. Kind of a jumbled mess, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking, and the Lord has been blessing me every day. See you all on the next video.